Hello, welcome or welcome back. My name is Emily and this is Emily on a Budget, and I'm so glad you're here. We have $610 today to cash stuff into our sinking funds and our 10K challenge, so let's get into it. If you're new here, again, my name is Emily and I am a wife, a mom to two. We have chickens, we have a dog, we live in Michigan, so right now is relatively cold. We are debt-free, thank God, and we are working on our 6 months emergency fund, hence the 10K challenge. So, but sinking funds still need to happen while that's all going on as well. So let's get into these. First up is beef, and this is for our cow share we get every year. We get half a cow, and it's getting $50. So we now have $1,000 in the bank, $100, $150, $200, $1,200 in this. The goal for this is $2,100, definitely, and then I might push to $2,500. We'll see what I'm thinking as the beef prices are when we get closer. We get our beef from our friends, so I know I can get a rough estimate from him about how much pound-wise, and then he thinks going to come off the cow, and then an estimate of a price. So that is kind of my big push right now is this. We are also doing a pantry challenge right now, so trying to eat at home, use up what's in my fridge and freezer. I budget every month $700 for groceries. I'm really hoping to keep it under $300 this month, just between using my pantry and my freezer and cooking from scratch, so that what's left of that can go into beef. I'd like to be done with that one, honestly. Kids is not getting anything because I took my son to a Michigan hockey game, his first hockey game, and he picked out a jersey to buy, and it was not cheap, but I had the money. I didn't want to pull it out of here. I used out of my own fund. But yeah, I was like, you know what? You guys have enough in here for right now. We're just gonna let it be. Memberships is getting its 20 this week. So it now has 2040, not 60, 2040 in it. So we'll put that away. That covers like our Amazon Prime and our zoo membership, museum membership, stuff like that, which we need to go use it. We have not used it yet. Birthdays is also getting a 20. I have less than 2 weeks to pull together my daughter's birthday stuff. I need to order some balloons and some stars and stuff like that. And my sister-in-law texted me yesterday asking what present to get her, and I was like, I don't know. It's hard after Christmas. It's hard having kids' birthdays after Christmas because you're like, they have enough. They don't need anything else. So in birthdays, I have 100, 200, 300, 350, 370, 390, 410, 415, 420, 425. And my husband asked about my son's birthday because that's a month after my daughter. And he was like, well, I really want to get him this train set. And he told me the price, and I was like, no. We also have nowhere to put it, like no open space to put it in. And he's turning 7. He doesn't need that yet, in my opinion. It's still up for debate, but it's going to be in debate for a while, I think. Massage is getting $40 to it. So this now has 20, 40, 60, 80, 100, 120, 135. And I am also a licensed massage therapist, so in order to do my job, I need to take care of my body, and that includes getting massages. This also covers like hair for all of us, nails if I choose to go get them done. But yeah, homeschool. We homeschool our kids. We don't need anything right now, but we're gonna add 20. I like to just keep bulking this up. So it has 20, 40, 60, 80, 90, 100, 105, 110. It's one of those things that I don't want to skip it, because if I skip it, I know it won't grow. And I'd like to just slowly grow. Medical is getting 20. This also gets my cash tips, so you might see it's a little higher than last week when I counted. So we are at 20, 40, 60, 80, 1, 120, 140, 150, 1 in medical. So this gets my cash tips. And then right now I'm only spending chiropractic out of it, but I actually, so this will go up on a Wednesday. I'm filming this on a Tuesday. So for you guys, tomorrow I got an appointment with a new primary care actually in our little town. So I'm trying not to get my hopes up. I hate to say that, but I've had some just really bad experiences with doctors in the past. Not like poor medicine. Well, yes, one was poor medicine, but just not, I don't know. I guess I have high expectations. I grew up in a medical family. I have a child with medical needs. I know a lot more than your average mama bear. So yeah, I guess I have high expectations. But I need to stop being complacent about taking care of my own health and getting my checks done. So like I need a mammogram slip. I have to go into a primary care to do that. That's really the main thing. I need to establish primary care so that I can do that every year and get that checked out. And I also want to get like a full skin check. So I need to get a referral from her to do that. So that will, I have a $25 copay for tomorrow. Piano is getting $25. We don't go to the doctors very often unless it's for my daughter. And those are just like her yearly checks now. So piano has 20, 40, 45, 50. So that's for my son's piano lessons. It's about $100 a month. This goes towards February. And then my spending money, I get $10. So this is Christmas and our spending. We only get $10. We only get $40 a month. But we're pretty good about saving it up. But this is also Christmas money. So 100, 200, 300, 320, 40, 60, 80, 400, 410, 420. So I have $420 in here for myself. Hopefully I can just let that grow and not really need to buy anything. And then $10 for my husband. He's got 150, well, let's see, 20, 40, 60, 80, 250, 260 in his. He forgets it's in here though, so his will probably grow too. So that is the end of that binder. And my binders aren't like high priority or low priority, anything like that. They're just kind of what I shoved in there when I started, and I just haven't changed. It works for me. So this envelope, date night is getting $5. It's got a $100 gift card in there, and then add my 5. So this now has 100, 20, 40, 60, 70, 80, 85, 90, 95, 200, 205, 210. 210 in date night. And we'll just let that slowly grow because I don't think we really have anything on the docket that we want to go see or do. I did get a movie from the library that I have been wanting to see for like years. It's called The Big Night. It's got Stanley Tucci, Tony Shalhoub, Minnie Driver, who are like 3 of my favorite actors and actresses of all time. So I've seen this movie like advertised or listed on Pinterest for years, and I've wanted to get it. And I was like, oh, genius, order it from the library. So I did, and it came. So I'm gonna make my husband sit down with me and watch it. Maybe I'll make us like a big chocolate chip cookie or something. That would be fun. A nice skillet cookie, and just do a date night at home. Eating out is getting 10. I was very tempted to just take my kids to Culver's today, I'm not gonna lie, but I was like, we have chicken nuggets at home. And I had meal prepped chicken and rice for myself, like this honey sriracha chicken that's really, really good. I was like, no, just go home. We went for a walk today with a friend and then tried to go to Verizon. Tried being an operative word, and then went to the bank to get this cash. So, yeah, I was like, no, we're just going home. I'm not giving in. I am doing so well with my pantry challenge. We will just go home and not spend money out. So, in eating out, we have 20, 30, 40, 55. And then household is getting 20. This is like toilet paper, paper towel, all that jazz. keep our house running and clean. This is 20, 40, 60 in it. Next up is babysitting. This is still getting its 10. I just want to keep stuffing this because you never know when we're going to need a babysitter. It does need to be condensed soon though. So 20, 40, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100, 110, 120 in babysitting. I don't foresee a need for a babysitter anytime soon, but never say never, and that's why we stuff it. Vehicle maintenance is getting its 25. This is anything to do with cars, from car registrations to maintenance. My husband does most of our maintenance, but last year, if you saw any of my old videos, you will see that we had to pay our deductible on our car twice because one time my car wouldn't turn off. Yes, you heard that right. Turn off. It would not turn off. Not that it wouldn't start, it would not turn off. That was a fun one. And then I got hit by a deer. So I wasn't trying to hit it, it hit me. So now the $500 in the bank is nice because that's our deductible amount. But we also need money to function. So vehicle maintenance has 5, 20, 40, 60, 80, 6, 20, 40, 60, 70, 75, 80, 85, 90, 95, 700. It has $700 in here. That is awesome. I love it. My goal is to get this to 1,000 and not have to touch it. That would be wonderful. Animals is also getting 25. They have 500 in the bank as well. We have a dog and we have chickens, and chickens don't really cost a ton of maintenance and upkeep food-wise. And I sell my eggs, and what I sell my eggs for usually pays for my chicken food for at least a little while when they're overproducing in the summer. But we have 500 in the bank, and then 20, 40, 60, 80, 120, 130, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55. So $655 in animals. Wow, that is fantastic. I also would like to get this one to 1,000. And then obviously I'll keep stuffing it, but I won't feel like I need to be as aggressive. Clothing is getting 10. I always live by the motto though that ish happens. It's better be prepared and have it than not have anything and be like wow. And we do have our 1,000 emergency fund. It's a little over that right now, but right now we're working on our big emergency fund. And I think once that is done, I will feel a lot more comfortable putting money other places and not stressing quite so much about it. So clothing has 20, 40, 50, 60, 70 in it, which is great. That's starting to grow as well. I ordered some jeans for my son and a dress for my daughter. Travel is getting 25. We have a wedding to go to this summer in California, and we're in Michigan, so that cost of the flight is not going to be cheap, so we're figuring that out. But my father-in-law gave us $500 for Christmas towards our flight, so that is in the bank. And then we have 20, 40, 45, 50. So $550 in travel right now. And that wedding is in June, which my clients, I book ahead quite a bit. I have some clients who book out my entire year, just so they know that they're on my schedule. Because if you are on my schedule and I have to cancel on you, I will move heaven and earth to get you back on my schedule somewhere else, or I will come in on a day off and get you in, because it's my fault I had to move you, especially if you've committed ahead of time to be in that spot. So a lot of my clients like to book ahead quite a few months, which is great. But I've had to kind of pause at June because I'm I don't actually know what's happening there right now. So, and miscellaneous has 25. And so this might get bulked a little bit. I'm not totally sure if I'm going to put it necessarily in here or if I'm going to put it towards a different sinking fund. I budget about $100 for a buffer every month in my savings account. And there is another budget person I follow on Instagram, Blondie on a Budget. You should follow her. She's great. And so last year they used their miscellaneous fund or buffer fund that they use each month. And she pulls it out in cash. And then she puts it back. Like, if obviously they pay for something that they didn't foresee. And then whatever she saves or doesn't use, she just saves. She doesn't roll it over into the next month's buffer, which is kind of what I've been doing. And she saved like over $1,200 last year doing that. And I was like, that's brilliant. So I might try that this month. I am keeping track of that buffer on my bank account. And we will see what happens. I just realized I don't have my last binder out that I need. Last up, this is my holiday binder. So Valentine's Day is fully funded. We do not do a ton for Valentine's. My husband's birthday is the 12th. And I just would rather celebrate him than celebrate Valentine's Day. Easter, we don't go super big on either. But that is fully funded. Mother's Day is now fully funded. And we're working on Father's Day. So it is getting $25. And Father's Day now has 20, 40, 60, 80, 85, 90, 95, 100. And I do think I'm going to try to get this to 200. I was toying with that last week. But I think I am going to try to get this to 200. We have Mother's Day at 200. And I think I'm going to try to get Father's Day to 200. But yeah, other than that, I'm excited to start stuffing these. I'm kind of over stuffing what we're on, which I do. So I have money sitting in Christmas still. This is going to come out. I have $125 in the bank in Ally. This is going to come out and it's going to go towards something else. I just haven't decided yet because my husband he went and bought like tree bags and I don't think I ever reimbursed him for it out of like our account into his account because he used his own checking. I don't know. I got to figure that out. I woke up in the middle of the night the other week like, did I ever do that? No, well, you did not. Okay, so let's move on to our 10K monthly savings challenge. This is through the Aesthetic Dollar. And we are stuffing, I'm going to pull all of this out because I want to organize it. We are stuffing $230 today. So, 220 and a 10. 230. So let's get our marker and we will color this in. Oh, one of my children's here. Hold on. Sorry about that. I figured she was going to come back down. So 230 is colored in. Is my flash not on now? It is. I think we're okay. Sorry if we're darker now. We're almost done. So let's just organize this really quick. Why is this not going the way I want it to? That was harder than I meant for it to be, and I'm fighting my own hair. Okay. There we go. It's very like mood lighting right now. So let's see what we have. In here now for January, we have 100, 200, 300, 350, 370, 390, $410. That is fantastic. I have decided that when I get to $500 in these, I'm going to put a placeholder in and move that $500 over to Ally because I would rather it gain me interest than sit here and look pretty. That's just my own opinion of how it will work, what I like and how that will work for me. So that is done. And then last $10 is going towards Save with Judy. And I have not cut out my envelope yet. So we're going to pretend like that's in the envelope and we are going to color. Let me get a coloring background pad so I don't color on my desk. We're going to color in 2 mittens today. I decided I wanted blue stripes. So yeah, I'm excited to be doing this one again. I enjoy this challenge. It's just super cute. And it's $300. Like, who couldn't use $300, you know? I sure can. I know I have $25 a month that I probably blow on, like, eating out that I don't need to be eating. So that is 2 colored in for Save with Judy. I have not decided fully if I will go ahead on this like I did last year and work faster or not. But for now, it has $10. So that is all she wrote. Thank you for joining me today. I hope you enjoyed yourself, and I will see you guys next week. Bye.